It's 7 on our things.
Isn't on that.
There you go.
Good evening, council and staff, members of the public and the media. First order of business is the adoption of the agenda. Adoption of the agenda for January 27th, 2025, the regular meeting of council. Recommendation that the agenda for the January 27th, 2025 regular meeting of council be adopted as presented. Moved by Councillor Pearson.
Shouldn't that say 2026?
26.
Oh, good. Aye.
27.
I'm still not.
27.
Actually, the next one's
Oh,
are
20,
wrong too.
20, oh, 26. Okay. Seconded by Holly, or sorry, Councillor Blanchette. All in favor? Carried. 3.1, adoption of the minutes of the previous regular meeting of council. Recommendation that the minutes of January 13th, 2026 regular meeting of council be adopted as presented. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, seconded by Councillor Pearson. Any errors, omissions in that? All in favor? The date is wrong. That's correct.
No, it's incorrect.
Is incorrect. Correct is incorrect. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Next on the hit parade is, do we have a delegation tonight? Tourism Valemount giving the annual update, a presentation by the Executive Director, Marcy Down of Tourism Valemount. Welcome, Marcy. Please proceed. One moment, please.
Underneath, I think, maybe? Is your mic?
Oops.
Who would have thought?
Thank you very much, Acting Mayor and Council. I'm here to present the Tourism Society 2025 year in review. Just not quite sure where to aim this, Carlina. Oh, yep, thank you. There we go. Great. Thank you very much. So just a quick table of contents, and I'm going to go through this fairly quickly. So again, our vision and mission statement is still the same. We are in a works of progress with our vision and mission statement, and also working on a new strategic plan for the next 5 years as well. So this is our current vision statement and mission statement. What does Valemount Tourism do? So we do quite a bit of different things. We work with different partnerships. We also work with Thompson Okanagan Tourism. We work with North Thompson Valley. We also work with Destination BC. We work to promote and market the village of Valemount. And what does a CDMO do? So this question's come up quite a bit lately. A lot of it has gotten into that we do a lot of marketing and promotion, and we also help with other events and to promote and market our area. We also do quite a few collaborations, and I'll be going through a lot of the highlights of the things that we did this year. Tourism Valemount has a board of directors, and we have, once again, 11 directors on our board, which is fantastic. It's a very diverse group. We have Chair Tony Bielik, we have Vice Chair Curtis Pollock, we have Secretary, past Secretary Patricia Tony, Treasurer Elliot Ingalls, Tammy Vanda Nolan, Donna Hamilton, Taylor Gidney, David McDowell, John Osborne, Hugo Mulick, and also Carlos Ramirez. And I put this in here so I remember to pause. We do so many collaborations, and in this, 2 reasons why I put this in here. The marketing and promotion that we do of this amazing community is the heart and soul of Valemount, which is our mountains and our people. The passion that everybody shares is overflowing, and it was really eminent in 2024 when we welcomed so many visitors, guests, and evacuees from Jasper. That heartfelt value of the community was really passed on. Recently, I was in Camel River at a museum. I was asked, where are you from? I just said I was from Valemount. I didn't say the executive director of tourism. And the museum worker said, we've heard of Valemount. We can't believe the passion that everybody had during that time of the Jasper evacuation. That reached far, that was far reaching. That passion and compassion that everybody showed at that time was really recorded throughout the nation. So it's a big thank you to everybody for really pulling together during that very tumultuous time. So some of the co-ops that we work with, one of them, Thompson, the North Thompson Valley, where we promote and market from Mount Robson all the way down to barrier area. And we're in partnership with the SIMP, with Blue River, and Tourism Wells Gray as well in that. Great collaboration. We do a lot of marketing and promotion through that as well. They also attend the Outdoor Adventure Show, which will be happening again coming up in Vancouver. We also produce about 10,000 visitor guides through that partnership as well. And currently we are working on revamping that guide too. We also are part of the mountain bike co-op, which is promoting mountain biking throughout the British Columbia region. And we're also in partnership with Ride North, so really focusing on that Highway 16 corridor as well. And we also are part of Let's Ride BC, which is just such a great organization, really promoting snowmobiling, safety, and getting out there and exploring our mountains in a very safe way. Conferences and trade shows. So we will be once again attending and have attended the Calgary Outdoor Adventure Show and Bike Show. Last year there was over 13,000 attendees to that show, so it's a great one for us to go to. We also in the Valemount region partnered up with, sorry, I need to put my glasses on for this one. So with Strategies North, the Village of Valemount, and hosted a workshop last year. So thanks to partners such as NDIT and Columbia Basin Trust for funding to go towards that. That was a really great workshop that businesses were able to attend. And one of the key values that really came out of that is the need for a Chamber of Commerce. And it's great news to know that they have stepped forward and are rebuilding, and there will be more information coming out from them soon. Northern BC Summit, I attended that in October of last year in Prince George. Great connections with the North. Because of our position of Valemount, we are right next door neighbors to that whole region of Northern BC. So we do get some cross promotion with them. Clint Fraser is the film commissioner of that region, and we are part of that as well. So Valemount is indeed in the middle of everywhere. Following that, I did go to the Thompson Okanagan Symposium, which was just a few days later in Kelowna, BC. Another great symposium. I met with a lot of regional and provincial marketing associations, as well as high-level consultants in that as well. Just before that, it was the BC Accelerator, and that is a new product that has come about with Destination BC, and that's a way for many of us to learn about the tourism industry in regards to tour buses and bringing in these guided tours into the province and into our communities as well. Currently, we do have some tour operators that do come in, but we're always looking to expand and bring more people in throughout the world as well. At that, there was over 20 delegates from many different tourism operators, and I did get to meet with quite a few of them. It was just a fantastic event and a great learning workshop as well. Highlights from last year as well. So of course we're involved in quite a few events and very happy to do so. We had Winterfest last year, which was a little different than the year before, but it was still a lot of fun. It was definitely a cold evening for those that turned out. You may remember that. We did have bouncy castles for the kids, which the community really enjoys that. We had a large number of sponsors, businesses, and visitors who came to that event as well. Right after that, in the spring, when things did warm up a little bit, we had our annual cash in and trash out. And you haven't been to that, that's a great event to come and take part in. With that, we are involved with the Village of Valemount. This year, Best Western also participated, and we do a community cleanup. And I'd really like to thank those that were involved with that as well. We did work in partnership with the Robson Valley Spay and Neuter Society, and they are great at both getting people together to clean up along the highways as well. So a really good annual event that we do to really give back and clean up the community. The Chinook salmon release was done with the Spruce City Wildlife Association and the SIMF, and that was held this year in June. And the reason we held it in June this year is the Chinook salmon fry had to be a little bit bigger because this year they were tagged, so they'll be able to actually track them. Little tags were put into their nostrils, so in a few years' time they'll be able to tell which ones actually came from this area and where they were going. So it'll be interesting to follow that as well. There were only 9,000 Chinook salmon that were released this year, and that is due to the big bar slide that had happened a few years previously. There wasn't as many that returned. This year, though, the return was quite a bit higher. So I don't have the actual numbers, but we were noticing a lot of Chinook salmon. The other thing that we did notice as well is that there were some sockeye salmon that returned into Swift Creek. So now the Spruce City Wildlife Association would like to work with others to find out if these sockeye are specific to the creek. July 1st, Canada Day celebration, and thanks to those that came out and participated and helped serve cake for that. It was always a great time. And then we also had our annual, the Valemount Community Forest had their annual barbecue, and Tourism Valemount did help participate in that with some collaborations and helping put it together. Special thanks to the Royal Legion for helping with the barbecue and to community members as well. It was a great celebration and 30th anniversary of Columbia Basin Trust. And some other quick highlights. The salmon brood capture was done again in August. And at that time, we had some salmon talks down at the George Hicks Park. The really interesting aspect of that is that we've now had tour operators contact us at the visitor center to book these salmon talks. So that's something that will be increasing in this coming year. In September, we had Valefest, which was a great time. So for those of you that may have attended, I hope you really enjoyed it. We've been hearing great reviews and always looking forward to hearing the feedback. We're looking at expanding this as well, and we're excited to be doing this again this year. And that will be September 12th of 2026. The Canoe Mountain Rodeo Grounds was an excellent location for that. Lee's Music out of Kamloops set up the stage, and he had just purchased some new lights, which really drew a lot of attention and really helped with our sales that evening as well. Other things coming up that we did last year as well, we hosted a meet and greet with the Valemount Chamber of Commerce, which was a great workshop and learning event for people to come out and participate and learn more about what the chamber does. In November, Tourism Valemount had their annual AGM, and that was hosted upstairs in the Valemount Visitor Center. And it was a great time of connecting with our local tourism stakeholders to let them know what we've been up to in the last year previously. Some accomplishments. We launched our app. If you don't have it, it is a free app that you can download. The cool thing about this app is that we can program it to let people know when events are coming up. They'll get a buzz on their phone, and it can give out other announcements as well. in that aspect as well, if there's something going on that we need them to know about, a highway closure or something like that, we can also send that out through that app as well. We were excited to apply for and receive the REDUP grant, which is helping us develop the Visitor Interpretive Center upstairs as well. We'll be doing some more restructuring in that area, and we've already increased our technology for there as well. And that's also going towards staffing, and we've contracted an event coordinator too. Other grants that we received, Columbia Basin Trust and the NEDIT, and again, that was for the workshops that we had co-hosted. We advertised in the Jasper map, which is over 150,000 copies in distribution, so a really great reach. The new Rocky Mountain Life, somebody had commented on that earlier. That's new for us and something that really enjoyed going into. It's a great magazine, high glossy, and it's a great way to really promote and market the summer and winter activities to do in Valemount. Also new to us was the Great Cycling Escape. This was a 2-page spread that was also in a summer edition as well. That one is one that people purchase, and we did get a free box. We do have some copies up in the visitor center if anybody's interested in that as well. We do also work with Snow Riders and Media Planet in marketing and promoting the area. Last year, we also did something new. We had CKPG come, and they did 5 segments on the area, and one of them also had Mayor Torgerson in it. If you haven't seen those, they are connectable on our website, and we can also share them again on social media as well. Other achievements, we love sponsoring the Rocky Mountain Goat, Snow Riders Magazine. We are also in super camping and RVing. We were in the National Post last year, and we're doing some more promotions again this year. So it gives us definitely that national marketing and promotion of the area. Previously, we were also in the Toronto Star newspaper as well. Backroad Map Books, we have a full-page ad and editorial. Super Camping BC, we are in that. And on Go Camping this year, we have the back cover. And that one's pretty cool because that goes to all the BC campgrounds and throughout the BC area. Over 155 copies of that magazine. What is new? Well, we kind of helped take over the visitor center. It's been a big step in doing that. We are very happy to be a part of this. We hired Vivian Kenkel as our team leader. I'd done about 5 interviews, and just so many amazing people came forward to apply for this position. Vivian had some great experience and local knowledge as well. So she's been very helpful in helping form a team and getting that moving forward. We also were able to successfully apply for and receive 2 Canada Summer Job grants, and did hire 2 summer students as well. What is new also? So we did take over management, as I had mentioned. We produced the Next Experience Guide, and we did over 20,000 copies. We did 10,000 2 years ago, and they went very quickly. So we had to up our game and to do 20,000 copies. We also reproduced 2 tearaway pad maps. So instead of 1 that we had previously, this one with 2, bigger area that we're promoting and marketing, a lot more detail onto it as well. And coming up, again, we are working on that interpretive center and the meeting room as well. Special thanks to the REDUP grant. It was an amazing opportunity for that as well. So this year we welcomed over 16,818 visitors into the center. That is an increase of about 72% from 2024. With that, of course, we had a closure of about 6 weeks when the highway was closed. So, but in the meantime, I'll show you on the next slide that it has definitely increased year over year as well. 10,285 information requests, asking about the site facilities, top question about the washrooms, and do we have Wi-Fi? So it's so important to be able to have those services provided. Also, we give out a lot of maps and guides from all over BC, and top information requested, hiking and walking trails. and salmon interpretation, and also about Mount Robson. We had over $15,000 in sales and consignment. We are so pleased to have a number of artisans that do have their artwork and crafts upstairs for consignment. A lot of great gift ideas there as well. So we showcase over 18 local artists, and we had about approximately 88,000 in retail sales. Services provided, fishing license, national park passes, and local accommodation booking as well. So quick stats, this shows our stats from 2023. You can see where the peaks are in 2024, very sharp peak. What we're looking for is more like what we had on 2025, where we're getting more of a curve. We want to see that tourism throughout all the months. In the visitor center, it is a little different because of the fact that a lot of people are coming to learn about hiking and the trails and that sort of thing. In the wintertime, people know where the snowmobiling areas are, and they're definitely there for that destination. There's been a lot of great marketing and promotion done with that in partnership with Varda as well. Visitor stats from over the years, so 2025, we definitely had a peak over 2023, which I go by, and then also looking back in 2020, 2021, and of course post-COVID, and then with the pipeline being here as well. So we are seeing a spike for sure, and a number of reasons for that. We're definitely seeing more international travelers coming sooner as well. We definitely had more people in May, over May of the previous year for international travelers. And that also fits in and ties into our funding that we receive as well. So that other shot was basically the tourism that we see in the visitor center and those numbers, but this is overall with the MRDT tax, which is a 2% tax that we do receive in funding. So it does show it does line up with the amount of visitation that we do get into the visitor center, and we are seeing that increase year over year. Of course, last year we did have, in 2024, we did have a $60,000 drop because of that highway closure that happened. So it did impact everybody as well as Tourism Valemount. This, for 2025, we still are yet to receive for the last 2 months, so that will go up a bit as well. And this is in comparison, just showing the visitor stats matched up to the MRDT. You can see that it's fairly close on how it goes up. Upcoming events, so Frostbite Fury, Family Day long weekend in February. April, that's typically when we have that community cleanup, partnership with Robson Valley Spay and Neuter Society. June, thereabouts, will be the Chinook salmon release. We'll be finalizing those dates once we know how the fish are doing. And Vail Mountain Days is coming up as well. Spring Bike Fest, and then Canada Day. And very exciting to learn about the Alpine Glow and how quickly that sold out, looking at quite a number of people coming into our community and being prepared for that as well. And Vail Fest, as I mentioned, 2026, which will be September 13th, and Winterfest. So stay tuned for details on that. We have moved the date, moving it into later this year, and we'll have some pretty exciting news to give out on that as well. At this time, I'd like to thank everybody, and we look forward to 2026 with new networking opportunities, collaborations, and partnerships as we continue to promote this vibrant community of Valemount. Thank you.
Motion to receive the delegation. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette. Any questions for the delegation?
No, great presentation.
Nice to see all the stuff that's going out and to hear about it.
Oh.
Thank you very much. You guys are really busy.
Thank you.
We all
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. 2025, I think, was a record busy year for the number of events and things that we did. And just to see how it's really paying off, like to really see how that marketing and promotion is really bringing people in. And internationally, it really excites me with the stats, seeing how it's going more of a curve now. That's exciting to see because it's really building up all our seasons, as we're saying. Thank you.
Well, it's pretty obvious from the presentation that Tourism Valemount is very active. And one thing I have to say too is some beautiful pictures there.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that. It's always
Yeah,
nice
you're
to see.
welcome.
Thank you very much, Marcy, for your presentation. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. 5.1, quarterly report, October through December 2025, report for information only, no motion required. Council, questions, comments for finance administration?
Oh, great report. There's a lot of stuff in there.
And it's eye-catching, like it, keep reading it, because there's not just, it's visually appealing.
Thank you. Thank you to the Director of Finance and all involved in putting that together. Yeah, pretty impressive. 5.2, municipal wastewater regulation requirement. Recommendation that council approve $60,000 in the 2026 budget from a sewer surplus for the continuation of the municipal wastewater regulation registration for reclaimed water use ministry, requirement project. Moved by Councillor Pearson, seconded by Councillor Blanchette. Discussion?
Good. I just said I was good.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to bring up my soapbox, so.
All in favor? Carried. 5.3, the UBCM Fire Smart Community Funding and Supports Grant. The recommendation that council approves staff to apply for a UBCM Fire Smart Community Funding and Supports Grant Program for up to $200,000 per year, up to 2 years. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, seconded by Councillor Pearson. I guess it's just going to go back and forth here. Discussion? All in favor? Carried. Nothing in bylaws, nothing in new business. Reading file. Council, any of the contents of the reading file you'd like to comment on? Councillor Pearson.
Yeah, the last item, the RCMP stats, it's always nice to get quarterly numbers on here. Probably not trending in the right direction overall with the overall numbers, but I appreciate them putting the report to us for information.
And it's, yeah, interesting for me. That was the one that kind of caught my eye as well. And it's, you know, some numbers change. It goes down here, it goes up at the other side. So it's not like they're any less busy.
No.
Life is full. Correspondence for action, nothing. Notices of motion, none. Council reports. Well, how about I'll start with Councillor Blanchette.
I have nothing to report.
Thank you. Councillor Pearson.
January 18th, along with Mayor Torgerson, Councillor Mullock, and CAO Yansu, we had a dinner meeting with the Minister of State, Brittany Anderson, and Executive Advisor for the province, Evan Brown. And we were joined by UBCM President, Councillor Corey Ramsey from Prince George. I think we had a pretty good discussion over dinner on some of our issues and brought things to light. So hopefully that shows some progress. And then January 22nd, the Valemount Industrial Park board meeting.
Thank you. Up to me. On January 18th, along with our Mayor, CAO, and Councillor Pearson, I attended that dinner meeting with Secretary of State Brittany Anderson and UBCM President Corey Ramsey as well. I always like these meetings, these type of conversations that come along, because it just seems that the flow of information is just so much better when you don't have a lot of clutter in the way. And I just found that the conversation was excellent, provided a lot of information to me, and let's see what results come of it, eh?
Yep.
Any comments or anything on any of this tonight? Okay. Moving on, calendar of events, and that's for your information for January and February 2026. 14.1, public comments on items considered by council as part of the approved agenda. Are there any this evening? Gone. 15.1, notice to proceed to in-camera meeting. Recommendation that council proceeds to a closed meeting for consideration of one item per section 91C of the community charter to discuss matters related to C, labor relations or other employee relations. This concludes the open portion of the meeting tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. What's that? Oh, I guess I do. I need to ask you to. Oh, no. Motion to proceed. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette. All in favor?
Would have been a good meeting to say no, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Well, I was on such a roll. Thank you very much. Well, like I say, it starts and it ends.
Thanks, Junior.
Thanks. Appreciate your